Hey everyone, hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I want to read through something that I think is super important, and it is some history. So, going back to 1895, this is a document, and this was delivered by a Reverend Henry Van Dyke. And the name of the document was The People Responsible for the Character of Their Rulers. So, I got caught up reading through Wall Builders this morning. I really enjoy history. I believe history keeps us from being oppressed. We know what history says. And I also like to take history and then put it up against what we see today. You know, a lot of times people will say, oh, well, that's an old document. Oh, they say that about the Bible a lot too. Oh, it's not relevant to what's going on today. But I believe it is. It gives us a timeline, and it also gives us an outline to what can happen when things go on, because humans are humans, right? Whether you're a human from 1895 or you're a human from 1995 or 2025. But I want to read an excerpt from that really caught my eye, and I hope that you really take this in for a moment and just think about what it means to today's context. Okay, so again, this is from 1895. This is February 24th. This is done again by Reverend Henry Van Dyke before the Society of the Sons of the Revolution in the state of New York. Okay, so I'm going to go down and just read an excerpt. Don't want to read the whole thing because it is super long, but I want to read this part to you. It says, "The home comes first because it is the seed plot and nursery of virtue. A noble nation of ignoble households is impossible. Our greatest peril today is in the decline of domestic morality, discipline, and piety. The degradation of the poor by overcrowding in great tenements and the enervation of the rich by seclusions in luxury palaces threaten the purity and vigor of old-fashioned American family life. If it vanishes, nothing can take its place. Show me a home where the tone of life is selfish, disorderly, or trivial, jaundiced by avarice, frivolized by fashion, or poisoned by moral skepticism. Where success is worshipped and righteousness ignored. Where there are two consciences, one for the private and one for public use, where the boys are permitted to believe that religion has nothing to do with citizenship and that their object must be to get as much as possible from the state and to do as little possible for it, where the girls are suffered to think that because they have yet no votes, they have therefore no duties to the Commonwealth, and that the crowning glory of an American woman's life is to marry a foreigner with a title. Show me such a home, and I will show you a breeding place of enemies of the Republic." Can you really take that today and just take it into your mind and say, this could be an instruction to tell us what can happen and what is happening today in our country? It's shocking. I love talking to older people because they're so wise and they can see what's changed in such a short time. And as I get older, I start to really look back at what is going on in our country. And as we remove God from everything, this is what happened to so many different parts of the internet. You know, we can take YouTube, you can take, the gaming world, you can take sports, and they're always trying to take God out of it. Why is that? Is it to uproot the home? I believe it is. So take this history, do something with it, really put it into context of what we have today, and I hope it blesses your day. But always remember that history is going to keep us from being oppressed. Hope you have a wonderful Friday, and God bless your weekend. Bye-bye.